All right, everyone. This is Crypto Conan with your DebtBox token price action update. So, updating the token. Let's zoom out here to our daily time frame. Last video, we covered this big rise, what I thought would happen with this big retrace down into our $20 mark if we lost major support up here. Now that's come to pass where the dust is kind of settling at this point. Let's zoom in here a little bit. Now I keep talking about these moving averages. So right now you can see how we're kind of fighting with our 50-day, my blue line. It's kind of keeping price action suppressed on our daily time frame. So where do we go from here? Well, we can see our 20 coming down, our 200 moving up. By the way, if these two confuse you, they're both 200s. One is an exponential moving average. One is a 200-day moving average. So a slight difference between these two. And per each token, one will respect this line more than it does this one. So I like to use both of them sometimes. So from here, let's zoom in a little bit. Oh, first let's go over our fib levels. So this is our major fib pull. Pull from the top down. And just want to just kind of talk you through this, how DebtBox does respect fib levels. First initial move up, you can see how it acts as resistance, pokes through, back test as support, resistance, and then finally our move up. Our move down hits our 786 as support, resistance, support, and then once broken, comes down to our 382. We're kind of just been bouncing here. All right, let's zoom in to a smaller time frame. Let's do the 1 hour here. Okay, so what we're currently doing now, since around the 28th, is we're kind of just had some choppy up and down action. What it's actually doing is forming a bear flag. So when price action's barely moving up like this, it's the opposite of a bull flag. You can see we broke down right here. So what I'm watching for now is to lose this. We'll come test this, we may get a bounce and eventually move down. And we may come down and bounce off our lows here. My eventual move down is to test our 236. Now, I want to just kind of share how powerful the 236 has been lately. And I'll show you that by looking at Tesla. I want you to notice on Tesla, if you follow my Instagram, you've seen my Tesla call, which I hit to the dollar. How did I do that? Bounced right off what? Our 236 with a very strong move up. So, does that look familiar? Big move up from DebtBox. One more move up. If you'll notice, if you watched my very first video, I was expecting one more move up, but if we didn't get it, we just kept sell off until this point. Well, we're here. Right now in DebtBox, we're right here. So I'm looking for that one more move down and then a big bounce. Coming back to the DebtBox price chart, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull two fibs kind of off to the side here. I'm going to pull the original one, and I'm going to pull a new one from our high to low. So if we do indeed come up and test our 20, and this bear flag does play out to the downside, that'll bring us down to our 236. So what I'm going to do now is draw out scenario 1, which is the one I'm favoring at the moment. So we'll come up, test our 20, break down from there, test our 236, get our violent move up, test our golden pocket. That puts us right around the $33 mark. Now from here, I think we'll be range bound. Maybe do something like this. Now, what that could potentially do is put us in a giant bull flag. Now the measured move from this is brought from the lows to the highs. I only like to go to candle body. And I go to fib levels. So I'm measuring off the 236 of this level. If that were to happen, that brings us up to the 1618 level, which puts us right around the $52 mark. It's very optimistic. It's very bullish. That could very well happen. If this scenario were to play out, I mean, we're going to be consolidating tightly here for, another month or two. And it's not going to just shoot straight up like this. It very well could. Debt box, I haven't done my due diligence into researching the project as much as I should. I'm just stuck on the chart. I'm a chart guy. This could, big move up could be news driven. If you know of any news, I'd love you to leave a comment so I can just be aware of it. I can usually look at a chart and tell if it's had good or bad news. So there's one scenario. I'll give you another scenario here. So I'm going to just remove all these drawings. And you saw how trend lines were respected last time. Some people laugh at them, but hey, they work. Okay, let's pull our fib back up from here. I'm actually going to take that way over. I'm going to bring the chart over like this. We could get what's called an ascending pendant. So it'd look something like this. And you guessed it. That is to say, we do not break down. We do indeed recover our moving averages, and we move up. That may take time. And please, no, these are very rough squiggles. Now, one thing you need to know about ascending pennants like this is they do have a 68% chance of breaking to the downside. So if something like this were to play out, expect something down, maybe down here, but I'll know better if this breaks down or if we break up. But you know what to look for from here. If you don't have TradingView, I highly recommend, you're in crypto now, you kind of need to be able to roughly chart what your assets are going to do. I'll be opening a Discord soon, and I'm more than happy to do one-on-ones and teach. But that's your update as of now. Let me know if you have any questions. You can follow me on Instagram at CryptoConan. And I want you to remember this. War is the business of barbarians. Once you enter the crypto market, you're at war with other traders for liquidity. CryptoConan out.